Hey everyone, Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. I just got home and I've been filming all day with Innovista Law, home of the TCPA Defense Force, and we've been filming TCPA reviews. So it's essentially we take cases, TCPA text message marketing cases, and we look at why these brands were being sued under the TCPA, how they defended themselves, and most importantly, how a brand can learn from what these other brands have gone through to not make these same mistakes in the future. And as I was heading home, I was thinking about the consistency between the cases, and the one thing that was consistent was that each case was won because of evidence. And what I'm talking about in evidence for text message marketing and TCPA specifically is the actual text message logs. So this is all the text messages that were sent in and out on the short code. A lot of the times, these cases were won because of the text messaging logs, because they have records of what was being sent, what was being responded to, how the consumer interacted, all of these things. So, number one, I think thing that you can take away from this video is make sure that your current text message provider provides text messaging logs. Make sure they're logging all this. Make sure they're also not destroying the logs after a certain amount of time. That's critical. Number two, which I don't think a lot of people are thinking about, when they transfer SMS software providers. This means you move your shortcode to another software provider, and it happens all the time in our industry. When you do that, make sure before you do that, you get a full export of all of the text messages in and out on that shortcode, and you save that information, because it could be years in the future and you could receive a text messaging lawsuit or you have to defend yourself, and that is when you would have to go back and look at that export. But I think a lot of companies right now, when they're transferring SMS providers, they're in such a rush to transfer that they move over all the subscribers, maybe they move over their help and stop message and the short code and things of that nature, but they forget to download all of the messaging logs from the entire history of that short code with that old SMS provider. So two things. Number one, make sure your current SMS provider allows you to access those logs, and they're not deleting those logs. There's no reason to delete those logs. They should be kept, essentially, I would say, forever. And then number two is, if you transfer SMS providers, make sure that you are getting an export, a full export. This is not just some of the messages or just outbound messages. This is every single outbound and inbound message on your shortcode during the history that you had with that software provider. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you never have to use those logs. Hopefully everything goes well. No consumers are ever angry. But if they are, or if it is somebody that wants to do harm to your business, you will have those logs to back up your use case and how you've been using text message marketing, making it much easier to defend yourself and your business if a TCPA lawsuit comes your way. Hopefully that helps. My name is Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks, everyone.